Hey, Bolo Buddies, thanks for watching. Okay, I am going to do a Poshmark Bolo video. I've got 27 Bolos coming your way. Again, like on eBay, I usually go back like within the past 30 days. Poshmark, these are going to be a little further back. I do not sell as much on Poshmark and Mercari as I do eBay. eBay is definitely my main source of income. Now, I do love Mercari and I do love Poshmark for different reasons, but I decided that I did not want to have all of my eggs in one basket, and I branched out to those other platforms. I started my YouTube channel. I have my Facebook groups. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing some other things. Somebody just was talking to me today about Together. And apparently, like, you link your eBay account to it and it pulls all of the listings over, kind of like, is it Bonanza or Bonanza? I don't know how to say it, but kind of like that. But I guess some people are doing really well with it. Do any of you guys use Together? If you do, comment below. Tell me about it. I want details. Is this something I should be doing? It sounds like it's just you link the account and it just does it. So maybe it's just a no-brainer. I don't know. So tell me the pros and cons if you're using it, because I want to know. I want to know more about it. Also, I started List Perfectly. And if you guys are not familiar with that, basically it is a tool to help you cross-post faster. And I will tell you, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's still, I don't love it when it freezes, or not freezes, but it's kind of down because they're updating. It is newer. So I think that so many people have joined so quickly that their servers kind of are having a hard time keeping up. But they're working on that from what I understand. I'm in their Facebook group and that's what they're saying. But I love it. You do have to pay, but the amount of time that you save totally covers the cost of it, in my opinion. So I did a video on it. If you guys want to see, like, I take a eBay listing and I cross post one listing to Mercari, Poshmark, and Etsy. And I started Etsy because of List Perfectly. I was like, you know what? I want to try another platform. This will be a good way to cross post quickly. So far, I haven't sold anything. I don't know if it's because I don't have any feedback, but I don't know. I'm not having any luck with Etsy. I think it's the feedback. I think once I get a few sales under my belt that and some feedback generated, that I will start selling more. And I don't have a whole lot on there yet. But anyway, tell me, did it take you a while to sell something on Etsy for people that sell on Etsy? Yeah, we're going to dig into these Poshmark Bolos, some items that I've sold on Poshmark for good money. And again, I don't show you everything I sold on Poshmark because I don't know, like, I'm just trying to show you things that I got cheap and sold high, because I want to show you guys items to be on the lookout for. That is kind of what my channel is about. So I'm going to get started. Here we go. Hopefully I've got 26% battery left. So let's hope I get through the video. I just did my eBay, what solds, Bolos, and my Mercari. I've never done a Mercari before, so you'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'm rambling. Sorry. Okay. So Poshmark now has a home section. It's not just clothing. And I picked this Pink Panther mug up. I want to say probably it was a bundle deal. Maybe I paid 50 cents for it. It may even have been a quarter by the time I divided everything out. But I sold this for $45, and the buyer pays shipping on Poshmark. So I was pretty excited about that. And this is an All Saints, I don't know how to say it, Spitalfields. This company, from what I understand, is out of business. This was given to me, and it sold for $50. So definitely be on the lookout for this brand. I actually had some other clothes that was the same brand, and I bundled them. I believe it was on Mercari, and it sold the same day I listed it. And I want to say I sold it for like $75. And there was like, I think 5 tops or shirts or whatever. So anyway, pretty cool. Definitely a brand to be on the lookout for. It's not it's more of a hard to find brand, but if you see it, definitely pick it up. It's like kids clothing, but it looks like something that you as an adult would want to wear. Super like high-end cool stuff. So pretty cool. This is a scrapbook. I probably had $1 in it. It was another bundle deal. I sold it for $20 and the buyer paid shipping. These I picked up at a garage sale and somebody bought these in a bundle. They bundled, I think, 2 ties, I want to say a jacket, these shoes, and maybe something else. So I can't remember what exactly I ended up selling these for because it was in a bundle. But the funny thing is, excuse me, these say free. And I was like, oh, I got home and I was so bummed that they said free on the tag. I'm like, why would somebody write free on the tag? But the person buying the item actually messaged me and said, I really like that they say free on the tag. I'm like, okay, but I just want you to know that they were not free. You know, I did pay for them. And I think I paid $5 for them. So the next item is this Disney Mickey Mouse bracelet. It was marked 925. I did not test it. It seemed legit. But I just put 925 untested because I didn't test it. I don't know how to test it. And yeah, but anyway, I probably got this for, it was another bundle thing, maybe 50 cents, $1, and I sold it for $33 and the buyer paid shipping. This iPhone case, I picked this up at a garage sale. I think it was $1 and it sold for $18 plus the buyer paid shipping. This Lion King pen, again, was a part of some Disney pens that I bought. I want to say I paid $7 or $8 for a little baggie full of like, I think 40, maybe 50 of them. And this one sold for $15 and the buyer paid shipping. This hat, I paid $0.25 for it and it sold for $30 and the buyer paid shipping. It's super cute. It's like a little straw sun hat type deal. This bracelet I bought at an estate sale. It was a whole table, a whole table full of jewelry, and it was an instrument. It was some sort of horn. I can't remember if it was a trumpet or a saxophone. I don't know, but I sold that also for good money. It was one of my bolos in one of my past videos, but it was cool. But I ended up getting like the whole table for one bundle price. It was like the end of the estate sale. They were just trying to get rid of stuff, and I got a really good deal on it. I made what I would consider like an offer I didn't think they were going to accept, and they accepted it because I guess what I didn't know at the time is that the person who they were holding the estate for said they wanted everything gone. So I got a really good deal on it. So I probably had 10 cents, 25 cents in this when it's all said and done. And I sold it for $25 and the buyer paid shipping. And I have a whole bunch of them. I'm going to say I probably have 10 or 11, maybe 12 of them. And I have them all listed separately, the ones that are silver tone. And then I had 3 gold tone ones that I listed in together. And I think I may have sold one other one. Can't remember. But this one sold for $25. So it probably paid for the whole entire table. I want to say I got this for like 25 cents or something, maybe 50 cents. Can't remember. It was like under $1 or less. Let's just be safe and say that. And I sold it for $20. And it's a little pin, like you pin it to your shirt. I got this. This was a retail arbitrage item. I'm going to say like, maybe I had $8 in it. But what I typically do is I buy a ton of stuff and then I take the number of items I got and I divide it out. And then that's how I come up with my what I paid for it price. But I'm guessing this one was probably around $8. And I sold it for $75 and the buyer paid shipping. I got this Longaberger. It's a basket liner. I think I paid 50 cents for it. Sold for $15. Buyer paid shipping. It sold super fast. And yeah, that was a garage sale find. These little Pooh earrings I got at a garage sale. I got a little, it was like a vintage camel tin and it had some jewelry in it. And the funny thing is I bought the tin for this item and there ended up being a 14 karat gold, I think it was 14 karat, yeah, gold bracelet that I think I sold it for $170. I don't know. It's in one of my BOLO videos. I can't remember the exact sold price, but I think it was $170. So I wasn't even looking at the bracelet. I just figured it was like fake. And I get home and I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I paid $2 for the whole tin of stuff, and I sold these for 38, and the buyer paid shipping. These were super cute. I'm like, I'm going to sell those, and I'm going to sell them on Poshmark. Got these at a garage sale. I think I paid $3 for them. I think they were asking 5. Super cute. I think it's pronounced Sanook. I don't know, but super comfy. Paid paid 3, I think, and sold for 30 with free shipping. This Mary Kay Downtown Brown. If you don't know, Downtown Brown is the color to be on the lookout for. I sold this for $45 plus shipping. And this was a part of my Mary Kay lot, and I had no idea when I bought it. I negotiated a price for all of it, thinking that I was going to get like between $8 and $10 per item. Oh my goodness, did I learn something when I looked up solds. So yeah, I had about 28 cents in this and sold it for 45. Here's another one, Sheer Blush. These are, I believe, are discontinued colors. That's why they sell for so much. This sold for $30 and the buyer paid the shipping. These suitcases, long tail item, I had them forever. They are so cute. I tried to sell them on eBay for a very, very long time with no luck. And I put them on Poshmark and they sold for $75 and the buyer paid shipping. This cute little apron, I probably had, I don't know, 25 cents in it, and it sold for $25, buyer paid shipping. These were a nice surprise. So remember the video or the bracelet I was telling you about? This was another item that was on the table. And so I probably have like a quarter in it, maybe less. Sold for $25, buyer paid shipping, and they sold super fast. And the little gem stone or whatever, jewel, whatever you want to call it, in the eye, I think people look for those. So definitely be on the lookout. I do believe these are vintage, but not 100% sure. This is the other one. Again, it's got the jeweled eye. This one sold for 25, sold super fast also, and the buyer paid shipping. Same thing on that big table of stuff. So I definitely look for little pins that have the jeweled eyes and that are animals. These were a big surprise to me, so definitely a BOLO. This is a sterling hairbret. I picked this up at a garage sale, probably had a quarter in it, sold it for $20. And the buyer paid shipping. These Harley Davidson gloves, I got at the same sale as the Brett. It's funny how you remember things like that when you're looking back. It was a bundle deal, so I probably had $5 in them, and I sold these for $40 and the buyer paid shipping. This mask I got for $1 at a garage sale, sold for $20, buyer paid shipping. This was a retail arbitrage. I picked them up. I paid $3 for these. They are like 3D, like these little stockings are attached up here, but they're kind of loose at the bottom. These candles you can see are 3D dimensional. Sold this for $40, and I sold quite a few of these. I was going to say many, but I sold quite a few of these, and you know, I would say they went anywhere from $25 to $40. But yeah, they were all different. They were different states. But they were new with tags, but I paid $3. So pretty good return. Definitely, I mean, clothing retail arbitrage is what I used to do, and I still do it here and there. But I've really just lost my, I don't know, drive or interest. I'm tired of the measurements. It's just boring to me, and it's still good money. It's still bread and butter. I still buy it if I see something that I think I can get a good return. But my main focus now is more hard good items, things that are more unique and different, and clothing's long tail. Takes a while to sell. So I'm not saying I'm done with it. I'm just kind of, you know, not really, it's not exciting. My BOLO videos, I get so excited to share my BOLO videos with you guys, like the what solds. So this is a little bonnet. I got this at a garage sale. I think it was like 25 cents, and I sold it for $15. Guys, it's like a little plastic bonnet. I couldn't believe it. But I sold it for $15 and the buyer paid shipping. This I picked up at an estate sale. I cannot remember what I paid for it. It's been a while ago. maybe $5. That sounds like something I'd pay, maybe 3, but it's like a little gift set, but it sold for $25, and the buyer paid shipping. I used to sell Avon a very, very long time ago, and I loved this bronzing brush. So I was going to point to it. Down in here, the powder is in the brush, and you shake it and then you apply it. And this is like a bronzing brush, and it's a great color. And my sister and I were like obsessed in these. And I don't know, we both just kind of quit wearing makeup on our faces. You know, like we'll still wear a little on our eyes and lips, but we're just not big makeup people. So they've been sitting in a box, and I found that box, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to look up comps, and I've done really well. So this one sold for $27, and the buyer paid shipping. So if you see old Avon, it's kind of like Mary Kay. If it's something that somebody really wants, they're going to pay for it. They're going to be willing to pay more for it. So definitely be on the lookout. So these are my Poshmark BOLO items. Most of the stuff I sell on Poshmark is clothing, so I didn't really show you all the clothing I sell. If you want to see that, my Posh Closet is down below in the description. You guys can go in and you can look at my solds. Nothing exciting, just clothes. Most of it retail arbitrage items that I buy on the clearance rack and sell. I have a whole walk-in closet, like almost touching the ceiling, full of clothes that I still need to list, because I kind of got, I have 11% battery. I kind of got tired of selling clothing and decided when I started my Facebook group, I was going to just research and post the BOLOs. And then all of a sudden, like this year, I'm like, I'm just going to go for it, you know? And I'm like, these clothes are going to sit, and they're just going to sit there. I don't even care. I'm just going to, they're paid for, just going to let them sit there. And maybe this winter, when things like it's not garage sale season, maybe I'll get in there and get some of it out and just start listing it. I don't know. I mean, I'll get it listed eventually. By the time it's listed, it'll be back in style. Anyway, funny. If you watch my video, I think it's titled like, I can't believe I'm sharing this. I show you guys like my inventory, and I show you the closet that's almost touching the ceiling. It's a walk-in closet, literally almost touching the ceiling, full of clothes. So go check out that video if you haven't watched it. So it'll make you feel good about your pile of stuff that you need to list. And you'll also see my little messes. And like I said, I'm switching from clothing to other items. So I put a lot of my clothing together in totes, and I'm like clearing off racks and making room for other totes so that I can start doing these other items. Well, when I started doing the items other than clothing, I didn't really have a inventory system down. Like I knew how to do my clothes, like I know where stuff is, but I've had a few things sell that before my inventory system that I have spent so much time trying to find. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just maybe need to inventory these older totes. But right now I'm just like the stuff that's not inventoried, I'm just leaving those in like those 3 or 4 totes. And I know that it's in one of those totes, but sometimes it takes me a while to find the items. But now I have an inventory system. It's working great. I'm finding my items quickly. So yay. But yeah, check out that video. And as always, thanks for watching. My eBay store, Poshmark, Mercari, all my links are down below if you guys want to check out and see what I'm selling. Feel free to buy something. Just kidding. No, you can buy something. That'd be cool. But no, I'm joking. I don't do this to try and sell you guys stuff from my store. But if you want to check out my solds, you can do that. Let's see what else. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Click the like button. That helps bump me in the search. At least that's what I'm told. And comment, because I guess that helps me in the search. Also, I guess the algorithm likes comments, searches, and when people watch the whole video. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. I never thought that I would be a YouTuber, but here I am. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. That is so weird. 40 years old and I'm a YouTuber. Okay, so if you guys made it to the end of the video, I'm totally rambling. yeah, comment below I made it to the end of the video, and then I'll just know how many people saw me rambling about my age and being a YouTuber. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. As always, you guys are great. I really appreciate your support. If you haven't joined my Facebook group, it's down in the description of the video. Join that. If you want more bolos, that's definitely a great way to find more bolos. And check out my other videos. Like and comment, like and comment. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.